Welcome to the Runaways Podcast. My name's... Just kidding, we're not the Runaways Podcast. We don't know what podcast we are yet. We're one of them. Maybe Runaways 2, Talk a Big Game, Codex of Friendship. We're open to ideas. It's going to be a rotating cast of people from the Chicagoland area who talk too much about Flesh and Blood, and so we figured we would record it and talk to all of our lovely people about it. I figure we'll just go in order of the Discord icons that I see. So it'll be me, April, Summer, and Justin for everything. So we figured we would first introduce ourselves. Not that I need to do that because I've been talking at you people for the past 3 months, but I'm Brian Hoffman. I've been playing Fab since last June. And then the get to know you question is going to be, what is your favorite moment of your ProQuest season? Because ProQuest season is, I think, over for all of us, unless either any of you are going to Shorewood this weekend.
No.
No paper and plastic gamers. Rough. All right, so yeah, my favorite ProQuest moment, I mean, it was definitely just Overcrowded versus Summer. Card's already been my favorite card in Fang, and it blocked for 6 out of Arsenal twice, and I still managed to lose the game. So, yeah.
Disgusting.
Pretty good. On next to the Wizard Enjoyer.
Yeah, my name's April. I've been playing Fab since October of last year, so just about a year. My favorite ProQuest moment, I have 2. One was my girlfriend won a ProQuest on Rainer, which is
Shout out Amy.
Yeah, shout out to Amy. And then and then the other one is the first ProQuest I went to. I registered Kano, and round 1 got paired into like a very well-known Kano player in the Kano mirror, and got schooled in how to do them. That was very fun for me.
Blazing for Lethal, for those of you who may have seen that name floating around YouTube. Yeah, just like the most prominent Kano in the game, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Sick gem luck. On to the Lady of the Ledger.
Oh, it's me. Hi, I'm Summer. I've been playing for almost 3 years. Jesus. And my favorite ProQuest moment from this series was it's actually another Kano moment where one of our Kano locals, or Chicago Kano locals, he showed up at ProQuest and was like, I'm here to get some LL points. And he did. And he just...
Why do we have so many
everyone.
Kano degenerates in this area, and I'm out here playing a warrior? What's my problem?
I know, right?
But yeah, shout out to
doing
Rick.
us all a service.
Truly. Yeah, he's at
go
like
Rick.
970 something now.
Something like
He's
that.
so
Get him
close.
out of here.
We did
Get him out of
the
here.
commentary, April, for your game. That was your feature match, that Verdant's Kano mirror. That was some good draws for the Kano.
Yeah, I got blown up on turn 2, I think.
Yeah, it
That
was turn
wild.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, and then finally we have our resident, currently Puffin enjoyer, usually illusionist enjoyer.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm Justin. So yeah, like you said, usually play illusionist. Right now I'm playing Puffin and a little bit of Verdance here and there. But yeah, I played Puffin throughout pretty much all of ProQuest. And yeah, I think I don't really have any like particular moment in general that I can really think of, but I think just like throughout the season, just playing like a relatively new hero for me and just kind of slowly improving over time has been pretty rewarding, even though I didn't really do too great in any particular ProQuest. But yeah, I just felt like I was able to stand up to the rest of the field pretty well for the most part.
We were joking for a while that we just like couldn't beat you at Armory. After a certain point, something had changed, and I was like, Palantir's blowing up my dynamos every game. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Palantir's insane.
So yeah,
It is,
Justin,
yeah.
you've been cranking cog with the best of them, truly.
Been cranking my cogs. Yeah.
Excellent. So this is the cast for today. There's like so many more people that could possibly be in this podcast, but today we have exciting things to talk about because it is the dawn of the Silver Age, the brand new format from LSS, the realized version of Blitz and Commoner, I suppose. And there's so much to talk about because we've got BHs coming up. We've got like a brand new format, and so we have a tier list to make with way too many heroes. And yeah, we we should just talk about why we're excited about Silver Age. Any general thoughts about why this format is going to be so awesome for the game? Because I truly think it's going to be like one of the major growth points on the timeline of this game's history.
Just the cost.
Azalea so much.
Azalea is one of the 10 precons listed. So yeah, did they say? I feel like I heard this somewhere. Are we getting exclusive cards in the precons, or did I make that up in a fever dream?
I'm not sure they've said anything about that yet.
I swear,
They usually do.
Right. I feel like there would.
Or they do like special treatments in the old Blitz deck, so I wouldn't be surprised.
That would be
But
very
I'm not actually
exciting.
sure.
But yeah, so we have a few topics today just to build hype for Silver Age. So we are going to go over the cards that we're most excited to play with, the cards that we are least excited to play against with the new balancing power level of the format, the cards we're most sad that we can't play with because they're banned, and then the precons that we would love to see in the next wave of 10 or whatever that would be, and then, of course, the tier list, which is going to be daunting, but I think we can do it. So any thoughts before we just start answering these questions and getting excited?
I just wanted to echo what Justin was saying about the cost. I think this is such a big like excitement point for people. You know, we have so at our locals on Thursdays, we share the space with Pokemon players, and some of them have moved over from Pokemon to Fab. And one of them was telling me that she's going to entice some of them with the $20 decks that are immediately competitive and able to be played at like competitive tournament levels, like not even just like local stuff, but at Battle Hardens, you know? So hopefully we get like a Battle Harden next year. Like Pokemon players, there's a lot of adults who, you know, like Pokemon, but maybe they would be interested in something with a little bit more complexity. You know, I think this is going to be a huge influx of people into the game.
Yep, I'm a sucker for buying Yeah, go ahead, April. I'm talking so much.
Oh no, I agree with you a lot. I have a lot of friends who I play Magic with, or used to play Magic with, and it's so hard to like, in good faith, be like, oh yeah, you should come play this game. A deck is $1,000.
Yep.
And I think it's a really great like step forward for the game to like get people into.
It's so much more like in line with the recent reprint policy and trying to, because like I'm an apologist for the game. I'm trying to be like, no, like I know it looks bad, but trust me, like once you're in, it's cheaper and all that. But like, it's so hard when they keep printing good fables, like, and this is the opposite of that, where they're like, yeah, oh my god, I don't know what to do about that. But
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, like I love to buy pre-constructed decks. It's the best way to get into games, and like truly, we're obviously going off of their word. They're telling us that they're, you know, calling Pro Tour competitive right out of the box. But like, if that is true, I feel like it is an actual first ever for a trading card game to be genuinely tournament viable. Like the other card games are close, but like they're obviously missing staples, or they only have like one out of the 3 or 4 copies you need.
Is it Phoenix deck that didn't have 4 copies of Phoenix in it?
Yup. Like, what are we doing? Or like Yu-Gi-Oh is just built upon the expectation that when they release a new precon, you have to buy 3. It's just like built into the cost is like, yeah, you buy 3 of them and that's how you get the sets of everything. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm excited to get a look at the deck list and see if they actually do seem competitively viable. I think like it might just be the case just based on how powerful each of their hero abilities are that they're competitively viable. Like I think they chose very well to fit that criteria just in the first place. And like Azalea is fucking powerful, man. Like this shit is ridiculous.
Dominates real good when you start at 20.
Dominates really good when you start at 20. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see the deck list and see if they can back that up.
I haven't been following any competitive data, what little bit there's been. I know people have been jamming the format, but I feel like I've been hearing rumblings of Bravo and Icelander being really good, and those are 2 of the precons, so.
Yeah. From what I've been hearing, yeah, it pretty much lines up. Like you said, Bravo, Flattering Showman especially. You know, one of our locals just won a Sage Armory with Fi. Viz, split damage is always powerful in this game. There's a reason it's called Flesh and Rude Blood sometimes. And then we get 2 board state heroes.
Good thing we're not doing a Living Legend podcast today.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, well, then I feel like we should just get into the bullet points, because there's I'm excited to hear what y'all are excited to play with, because I'm just like going off of my very limited expertise. So let's start off with the card we are most excited to play with. And I feel like my answer is Lazy now, because this was just also a good card in Classic Constructed, but I miss Aurora every single day of my life. This is going to inform many of my further answers. But I'm ready to play with Burn Up Shock, because it is a 0 for 5 a lot of the time, and there's a lot that has been taken away from Heroes that I think it's just seems in a vacuum like one of the highest rate cards you could be playing in the format. And Briar's still legal, which is a whole other set of implications. So Burn Up Shock that's the answer for me. April, on to you.
I'd say the card I'm most excited to play with is probably Absorbinator. It's a wizard defense reaction.
I'm glad you're reading it, because I don't know what it is.
The red is a 1 for 4, and then all of them say, when you defend with this, the next arcane spell you play deals 2 additional damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a really neat card. It lets you, it's actually a pretty good rate for blocking in a format with no D-reacts, and it lets you go really tall on arcane on your opponent's turn, which I think is really fun. And it's just kind of like an aspect of the wizard class that you only ever really saw in, I think Blaze played it in Blitz. I think it's just kind of a neat, different avenue that wizards get to explore.
So they have to make a version of Blaze to put into this format, right? Like, people are up in arms about that.
Yeah, I really want that. I think she would be, so effective in this format, just the way she functions.
Yeah, I think it's a little tricky, because they'd have to nerf her a little bit, I think. But without Stormstriders, I think it's not too bad.
Yeah, there's a couple other cards. One that I'm expecting to be an answer to one of these questions for somebody. I'm excited to see if I'm right. All right, what Azalea card are you excited to play with, Summer?
It's Death Dealer. It's so good.
Oh my
You
god.
pay 1 resource. You put an arrow in your arsenal, you draw a card. You can turn a red into a yellow if you're low on pitch. You can draw another buff to send 4 buffs with a dominated arrow. It's just the best. Best card.
Yeah, it's, overrate in CC. We were scared that Marlin with Death Dealer was going to take over the format, though that didn't manifest itself, but I'm pretty sure that was still a very good deck. And did they ban, or there's some piece of equipment that people are saying probably has to get banned in conjunction with, I forget.
So the deck right now is running Talismanic Lens, which is an opt 2 at instant speed. Unfortunately, this would hit Kano as well, but it's so good to just dig on turn 0, and find a dominated arrow right off the bat. I've sent 17 dominate turn 0 with this deck, so it's a little out of control, I think.
Acilio starts at 16.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right.
It might be a bit of an issue.
All right, Justin with the curveball. Wait, say that again?
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask, what was that other, the Honing Hood, the one they've banned?
Maybe that's what I was
something
thinking
again?
of.
Oh yeah, well they did ban Honing Hood. So that was one where you could just put a card in your arsenal at instant speed. I don't know. I never really I think it's good because you get a 5-card hand right off the bat, but obviously it has the downside of you needing to take a card out of your hand. I didn't even consider it, honestly, so I was kind of shocked when it was banned and they're like, this is a problem, and I'm like, really? Because I never even thought about it, because the opt-in Azalea is so powerful, but maybe it was better in other rangers. I don't know.
Sometimes they just see things we don't. What was it? Not 10 foot tall and bulletproof. What's the other card they banned in CC? And we were all like, why?
Talk a
Big Game.
Big Game. That's the name of the podcast, maybe.
The name of the podcast? ?
Let us know in the comments.
And then one of our teammates was like, "Did LSS talk a big game about talk a big game being too good?"
They saw something
I
we
think it would have
didn't.
been toxic as hell.
Was it
Yeah.
Lyeth
you're
that was
you're
gonna
probably
break
right.
it, or?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
playing against
yeah.
Lyas like a little bit, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want him to have this card.
I haven't played against enough Lyeth
Yeah.
to be informed. I've just been getting fatigued by Sean on RKO.
God.
All right, curveball for Justin, just because you're like the more multi-classed individual out of us three. What card are you most excited for?
The rare dragons.
Haha,
Being,
sick.
just being able to actually play dragons and not just Ashwings is pretty sweet. Because yeah, I think like in Commoner, it wasn't really like just only like Dromai that had this issue, but it was a lot of different heroes where they just felt like they didn't really have their card package online, just only being able to use commons. So just opening up to rares just leads to so much more space and deck building and stuff like that. So, and it feels like all the heroes at least have their main mechanics online once they have access to rares, and Dromai being one of them.
Sick. Yeah, there's some heroes it feels like they get like a bit of their class identity, at least as far as we understand it, a little neutered with missing some equipment. Cinder comes to mind, where it's like, where do you go without Flick and Mask? But Dromai just seems like it's a very cool and complete deck with just the rares.
Yeah, like when I first played Flesh and Blood, I picked up the Dromai, the Blitz deck, and I thought it was really fun, but they didn't have any of the rare dragons in them. You could only make Ashwing, so I was like, oh, I mean,
Oh, really?
isn't this hero supposed to? Yeah, it was very strange. Like, isn't this hero supposed to be all
That's
about
so
creating
wild.
dragons? And it's just they're all just little 1/1s, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I wanted dragons.
Give me where are my dragons?
Do you have any Marvels, Justin? Do you have those ready to go?
I have a couple.
Excellent.
Not nearly as many as some people.
Yeah.
I had a cart
This is
full
gonna be
at
fun.
min-max. I stopped myself.
I considered it.
Blinging out our Sage decks just to see how expensive we can push them is like my favorite thing.
It's like,
The
okay,
opposite
once
of the
built-
point of the format.
Yeah, I once built like $1,000 Enigma Commoner deck because I could. I didn't build it, but I like put it together. I like found all of the rarest printings of all the cards, and it was like, yeah, it was like $1,100 for a Commoner deck.
Format's so gatekeepy.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Can't
It's
believe
random.
it. I thought this was supposed to be cheap.
Do you have a thought, April?
Not for
I saw your green light light up.
No,
All right, then on to the next one, which is card we are least excited to play against. And I need to double check because I forget if this was banned or not. No, it hasn't been. Okay. I'm just going to say in general the Guardian 4 blocks. I don't know which one in particular, but being that so many generic D-Reacts are banned, it feels like the 4 defensive value is a very important thing in this format, and they've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
I forgot how much armor they had at rare.
That too. It's been a struggle for a lot of classes. I figure that's going to be a lot of what we see in the next set, but like, Jesus.
Finally, a
Yeah, it's
format where
interesting.
Guardians are actually good.
Right.
Right. I'm sure they'll nerf them to the ground. At least the rare equipment, the rare Guardian equipment has all these downsides, like gives a quicken. I was playing at some stuff today where like you block with the helmet, it lets me draw a card, you know, stuff like that. Or gives me a might or a vigor. So we'll see.
It's kind of crazy. Before Quick Dodge Flexors, Civic Steps was literally just the best legs that Guardians could play.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's still
Half-Life.
kind of
Pretty
better
dire
than
out
Quick Dodge Flexors.
Say that again?
So true.
They're still kind of better than Quick Dodge Flexors.
Yeah,
a lot of the time, I feel like.
it's like honestly close a
true.
lot of the time. Quick Dodge is going to make a top 10 list of like best cards that are secretly not that good.
Yeah. It's like, what if you check in
Hey,
the math, you're like,
there
oh,
we
this
go.
is just a 3 block. Like,
It's literally, yeah, it's It's usually not happening. And then I was thinking about it's not even good against Syndra because they're always only getting over by 1, so you're just like over blocking the whole time.
And if you hit it with drill shot, it just does literally nothing. It's so funny.
Awful.
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
And you can Art of Dragon scale it, right? Because it has 0 base defense value.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Back to me hating that card.
You can actually Art of Dragon scale anything.
if you try hard enough.
In your heart.
All right, what is the most hostile card against Wizards? April, what card are you least excited to play against in Silver Age?
The most hostile card against Wizards is probably Arcane Polarity.
Oh.
Yeah, the card is just in, like, I mean, like, I think it's probably correct that, like, Red Arcane Polarity is just in everyone's sideboard.
Yeah.
But, like, Sigil of Solace is banned, and this is better Sigil of Solace against, like, Wizards and Runeblades. I think, like, I like that card. I think, like, what it does is important, but also, like, its ubiquitousness is, just, like, a little boring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then also, like, Oasis Respite is just kind of, like, a silly card sometimes, it feels like. And in a format like this, where, like, Sync and Fate are banned, it's, like, it seems like a lot of people are running, like, multiple colors of Oasis Respite, especially, like, the super defensive decks.
Just because it's, like, the de facto best one in lieu of the ones that have been banned.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Does that just keep...
Yeah, I
so,
agree.
like...
Sort of...
Yeah, sorry, you go ahead.
I was just saying, like, what April's noticed is there is already soon to be a lot of, like, homogeneity. Like, we're all descending on the same... So, like, I've seen so many decks that also block with On the Horizon, which is 4 block that lets you look at the top card of your deck. I don't think it lets you opt. But it lets you look. And, you know... like, it's just something to think about. You know, I don't know necessarily if it's a bad thing, but when all of these decks are running the same tech cards, I don't know. It just seems a little boring to me.
Generic support is often too good in this game, but, like, sometimes it's really good gameplay. Like, I think April has talked about how E-Strike is just one of the best designed cards in the history of card games.
Yeah, it's great.
Totally. Yeah, that's why I'm glad they haven't touched much of this. I think they're going to wait. They're going to get some real good concrete data from the upcoming Battle Hardens and then continue to update the ban list. And I'm happy it's already as long as it is, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just looking at it. I was like, I'm not going to read all of this. Our astute viewers surely know how to find this information.
There is a lot.
All right,
we could even link it.
So Warmongers is banned Summer. What else is a Ranger afraid of in this format?
Low key, it needs to be banned from CC too. So the one that I am not loving is Pick Up the Point, which is a Ninja Assassin card. It's a 0 for 4 go again. You can pay 1 to retrieve a dagger.
3, yeah.
Oh, is it 3?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was 4. Anyway, it's ridiculous.
Still good.
It's too overtuned for this life total, I think.
At least Zephyr Needle's banned, but still.
Yeah, at least Zephyr Needle's banned. What were we saying, April?
How are people breaking their daggers?
Danger digits. And I think throw daggers is majestic, so we don't have to worry about that.
There is one, though, I'm pretty sure that is a rare on hit, destroy a dagger. I just can't think of which one it's called because every Cinder card looks exactly the same.
Blade
is that one pain in the backside?
That is a split majestic because I know the assassins play it.
Oh, you're right.
Burning Blade Dance, is that what you just said over there, Justin?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the one.
Rare, right?
Yep. Yes, correct. So yeah, that's the 0 for 3. If it's 2 or more Draconics, it's go again on hit, flick a dagger. Which certainly Syndra's playing.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen much Ninja yet. I played against one Zen, but that was like, I think that's when the format was still called Project Blue, so that was a while ago. People out here picking up their points. All right, Justin, you're up, my friend. What are you the least excited to play against in Silver Age?
Gonna have to do a counterpoint to your favorite. Say Burn Up Shock, maybe?
Man, get this guy out of the
Card's
call.
scary.
Does it have anything to do with your little illusions over there?
I mean, like, at least it doesn't work when you hit my allies. At
True.
least I don't think it does.
No, Burn Up has to hit a hero. I basically could only like shock a ward or something to be cheeky, or a one health dragon, I suppose.
Last thing is like really rude.
Oh, just popping an Ashwing, yeah.
Yeah, with shock while they're attacking. Just,
Yeah.
No go again. Goodbye.
Yeah, just
Duh.
any instant speed, target anything.
Double checking that Rigor Mortis is not on the ban list so that I can be excited about doing that in the format as well. Excellent. We are clear.
big time.
All right, now we're on to, I think I have at least 2 of these for sure called, and then I don't know, ooh, maybe I know 3. Interested to see. Anyway, cards we are most sad to see on the ban list, and I'm going with the one that it would also be my answer in Living Legend. What's wrong with Electromagnetic Somersault? What is wrong with 6 defense value that also can convert very efficiently on offense? There's no problems here. And Acilio's catching strays again.
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't have my Carrion Husk on demand?
I what? I'm squishy.
My favorite is blocking a CNC, and then electromagnetic somersault from Arsenal.
Absolutely.
It's like here's my reaction.
Take nothing. The thing that makes me the saddest about it in Sage, though, is I was doing some like Aurora deck building, and I'm pretty sure Blast to Oblivion is just like not a real card in the format without access to Somersault.
No, and also like I mean, blasting a like Sigil of Lightning is not that exciting.
No, I was trying to do the remember that one version with like recurring Malefics and all of that? That's what I was trying to make happen.
Oh right. Wait, that's sweet.
Would have been sweet, but you can't Somersault your Blast to Oblivion. And I was looking like the rest of the instance, it's like, yeah, it's like sigils and press and discharge, but it's tough. So I missed Somersault. It did nothing wrong. I'm pretty sure I know April's answer here. I'm excited to see if I'm right.
My answer is Waning Moon.
Yep.
Unban Waning Moon. I have kind of mixed feelings about it because I think like Icelander would probably be best deck in the format if Waning Moon was unbanned, which like maybe is not what they want, which is okay. But I definitely like to see some other wizard options because it's like Crucible of Aetherweave is pretty much it. And like in general, I'd love to see wizards get some new weapons, maybe like a little bit of new design space, or just unban Waning Moon.
Either way is fine. Because Ice Eternals are rare, right?
Ice Eternal is honestly like not good. Like I'm thinking about cutting it from my Icelander list. Like,
is it just like really bad without Frost Hex to make the combo?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, without Frost Hex, the rate on it is just like not very good, and it's not an ice card, which is like kind of an issue.
Yeah.
I do hope we see more rare specs, though, which I'm assuming we will because this format is a thing.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, and I'm hoping they can do some interesting wizard stuff with the support that's coming up in the next set. Because, yeah, if you have like one staff to choose from.
A two-handed book would be so cool. Just like the biggest grimoire you've ever seen.
That would be sick.
Yeah. I'd also like to see like a one-handed wand, basically.
Absolutely.
Oh, that would be cute.
And then you can still hold the Arcane Lantern in the offhand.
Yeah, exactly.
Very flavorful. Summer, I truly have no idea what your answer is here as I look at the ban list.
I have no idea either. I'm very happy with this, honestly. My thing is ban more things.
You're sad about
let's
the
ban more
empty
stuff.
space on the ban list.
Exactly. Honestly, I think maybe Azalea could take a hit on like Lace of Blood Rot or something like that. Let's just ban more stuff. Let's get some more good data and ban more things. I want
That's so
this to be a
selfless
really
of you,
fun-
putting Azalea on the chopping block.
Listen, I know she's a problem. She's my daughter, but she's a problem. She's a problem child. Yeah, I just want good data and for this to be a really interesting competitive format. And I think more bans will lead to that.
Should have added the secret bonus bullet point of what extra card
Yeah.
we do want banned. Which I suppose kind of lines up with card released excited to play against, except for you who is willing to make Azalea the martyr for the better format, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's just kind of a problem.
Justin, I feel like I
I'm
only
killing
see
all people
one.
today.
Yeah, I only see one Draconic card here, so I feel like I can imagine your answer.
Break the Embers did nothing wrong.
Chat, do we agree?
I do not agree.
Did nothing
I'm gonna have to
wrong.
hit the buzzer button for no on that one. I remember when Dromai was best deck right before she LL'd, and like prominent Dromai players were like, we should probably ban Rake the Embers, even out of
Yeah.
CC. So like,
Yeah, no, it is a
a
little bit
problem.
egregious. Yeah.
I recently watched that game, Arthur Trujillo versus Max Klein, the finals or whatever.
oh, a banger.
And Sigil of Solace is on the ban list too. So can't do top deck sigils.
Arthur
True.
Trehay weeping in the corner. Did you have Brian? Did you have the? Sorry, we're gonna tangent this. Did you have the live like chat on for when you were watching that?
No, it was on my
game?
TV while I was doing stuff for people
So-
going absolutely
so-
insane.
Context is Dune had just come out, and Arthur Trehay kind of looks like Timmy Chalamet. So we were all like, it was just like all Dune memes. We were all like, oh my god! And then when he drew the sigil of Solace, we were like, Lisa Nagabe, Lisa Nagabe. It was insane.
Oh my god.
I love that.
I have never seen Twitter or live chat pop off so hard. That game was incredible.
That was pretty awesome. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do a video on that game eventually. You think I could get Arthur in a video call to talk about it?
I know people who know Max, so maybe you could get Max.
Hey, that'd be good. He's a
I
Fang
have
player. He can teach me a
contacts.
thing or two.
Yeah, he's a Fang player. I think he's pretty nice and pretty friendly. His friends give him a lot of shit for. I think he didn't discard the prevention that makes an agility, and I think that lost him the game.
Ooh.
Like 2 turns before that happened.
See, I
If I
never would
remember
have seen
correctly.
that. Last tangent before the last bullet point. Did y'all see there was a Hatchets Kasai at Good Games on Saturday? Did we ever get to the bottom of what's going on with Hatchets Kasai?
Yeah, it's full fatigue. What were we saying, April?
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna say it's like a hard fatigue deck. It like tries to fatigue through damage. And I think Spill Blood plus Blood on her hands is really nasty.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can see it. All right, fair enough. And then for the last bullet point before we get into the most daunting tier list in the history of tier lists, because we're going to have to read a lot of hero abilities, what would you like to see in the next wave of precons? So real quick, just to go over the ones that they already did. Of course, I don't have this pulled up right now. Never mind. You can Google that too. We all know what that is. I think that we need to get a light and or shadow hero into the pool. And as much as it pains me to say this, I feel like I might unironically pick Prism. Because you don't have Genesis, you don't have ALS. A lot of the things that have hurt me in the past are not there, so it's okay.
Benares.
You get Genesis, actually.
Genesis is a rare?
Yeah.
No, it's Majestic.
Whew!
Oh, really?
So I
Yeah.
take it back.
It is
Delete the
Majestic.
recording. But yeah, we need light and shadow. Especially if I feel like it would be so weird if Monarch 3 was actually the next set and it was a light and shadow set, and then that's the pack included with your precons, of which there are no light or shadow heroes.
Yeah, this is why I'm full like conspiracy mode about next one not being Monarch 3. Anyway,
What do you think
it
it would
making
be?
no sense. I think it's gonna be like a outsider style talentless set
Ooh.
with just
Oh,
like a
but
lot of good generics.
that would be really interesting. Also, like a good opportunity for them to reprint generic staples.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I literally forgot that you could do one without talents for a second. I don't.
Well, they
Has it
haven't done
happened since I
enough.
started playing?
Literally.
No, the heavy hitters was the last one, right?
No. Yeah, heavy hitters was the last one.
Okay, so we do not need talents in every set. That's right. Good call. That's a really good shout and very good for the format. All right, April, who would you like to see get a special little precon, perhaps with some exclusives?
Okay. Blaze would be my number one pick if they were to just make her legal through a precon.
Silver Age Origins?
Yeah, I think that would be really sweet.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and then I think I'd also love to see something for like Acilio because he just doesn't really function in the format right
It's
now.
so
like-
true.
Yeah, I think if he got a couple cards that supported him, I think that would be pretty interesting.
Wonder if there's like a balanced version of Brilliance that you could make. I mean, it's kind of balanced without Gone on a Flash and Greaves, right?
Yeah, I think. I don't think he should get that card.
Okay, but you want to unban Waning Moon.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yes.
reasonable. Summer, who would you like to see in the pool?
There's actually only one warrior, I think, represented, and I think Fang could get in there pretty easily. I think
Mm-hmm.
his deck is actually there aren't a ton of Majestics in it. It's just like good value. I think he could be a good contender. I mean, most of his power's in his armor, and if they give us some better armor at the rare level, then I think he could be a good pick.
Yeah, I've actually been. That's like the one hero I've been jamming besides Aurora on Talishar, and like Refraction Bolters is. It does a perfectly fine job of being a good boots piece for him, and then yeah, like you said, so much of his deck is just commons and rares already.
Definitely, yeah. Like it's such a good deck, and I would love to play it honestly. And if it, like the thing that's keeping me back is how expensive like all the warrior shit is, the warrior equipment specifically.
Yeah, Grains is still over
So if I could play
$100.
it- Exactly, and that's not even getting into boots,
Oh yeah, Dynamo's also still over $100.
dynamos. So I would love to play Fang competitively.
Heck yeah.
I just think that deck is fun. Also, it just makes me laugh. I've been looking at deck lists and like I realize that all of Briar's good Earth cards are like Majestics. So Briar decks I've been looking at are just like mostly the lightning half because you just can't.
Me
It's like-
double checking that Autumn's Touch isn't banned in Silver Age.
Right? Like the Earth blues are so dog shit. Like, the decks are just like lightning.
The other thing is, for as impassioned I am that Blue Fang is 100% the way to go for CC, I'm like 100% the opposite way for Silver Age because you don't have the resource sinks. Also, all of the good blues are Majestics, so Yellow Fang is the way to go, I think.
Yellow Fang, that makes sense. Yellow Fang gang. He has jaundice.
Yes, John, he's really got to stop drinking. Justin, who do you want to get a fancy white box with a booster pack included?
I feel like maybe Puffin.
Oh,
Yeah.
So yeah, because like not because I've been playing her lately or anything, totally. But
fresh on your mind.
It's just yeah, like most of her power cards are all Majestics, so just not having access to Cog in the Machine, Palantir, or Dovetail just like feels like Puffin just kind of doesn't really do a whole lot. It just feels like it's mostly like a Zeppelin deck. It's
Mhm.
like the most important card at rare. So maybe just getting her a couple extra cards at common or rare to boost her up a little bit. It could be pretty
Huh, boost.
good. Boost pun.
Yeah.
Not
Get it?
Boost.
totally.
I really enjoyed playing Puffin.
Mech knowledge.
to my own detriment. If I choose limited,
It's so true. It still boggles the mind how ass that deck was in limited.
Oh
I
yeah.
3-0'd a pod at Nats on Puffin, but
Hell yeah.
it
How
was
many
bad.
puffins were in the pod?
2, and one of them I don't think knew what they were doing.
Heck yeah. yeah.
Yeah, you're a good player, but that deck was
It was not a good
very
deck.
very bad,
Yeah.
very bad, and which is wild to me because it seemed pretty good, and then it just like never performed at the level that it needed to. So weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like if you look at like cards like Goldwing Turbine and then cards like Golden Tipple, and you're like, oh, this rate is not good at all.
Something's not adding
Yeah,
up here.
it's very true. Very
It's just
true,
like-
and then
Yeah, like having to like need all of those cogs to get everything to work is pretty rough, especially because like how short printed it felt like copper cogs were, so you just never saw them in draft like ever.
The old 4
Yeah.
card shoot your gun for 6, you know?
Yep.
Amazing. All right. Well, if we are diligent, I think we might be able to get through this tier list and keep this whole thing under the 1 hour mark. We're doing pretty good. It is time to
Hell
go
yeah.
through very many heroes. All right. So all right, whatever. We'll figure
Gurney
that part out
Mills
later.
bracket, I love it.
Yeah, so the bracket names we can discuss if we're not feeling it, but I figured I got rid of the 5th tier because it's just too much to think about.
This is the Midwest tier.
So we've got at the top, we've got Jimmy Please, which means this hero might be a problem and perhaps something should be done to bring them down a little bit. Next tier down, we've got Gaming, which is just right where you want to be. It's good, balanced hero. You'll probably have fun at a tournament. Technically legal, I would say you could register this at an event and you're not fully throwing, but you are maybe playing the hero because it's your favorite hero and not because it is particularly well positioned in the metagame. And then finally, we've got the Gurney Mills bracket, which is a reference to when you O2 drop out of a Wisconsin event and drive to the local shopping center and go watch the live stream from the food court. We've got all the heroes.
Tradition.
We've got all the heroes pulled up here. I've got all of them with their names and abilities to the left here because we start off with 3 Arachnes, and I'm going to need somebody else to tell me which one is which, to be honest with you. So
There's a lot of Arachnes.
there's a lot of Arachnes, and if we don't have a lot of thoughts on all of these, that's okay. There's going to be some that I probably have no thoughts on. Head empty, so I'm going to rely on my fine co-hosts here to help get us through it. With that said, even though we don't have Yasu here, let's start with 3 assassins in a row. First up, we have Arachne. Just Arachne. So this is contract Arachne.
This is yeah.
Contract Arachne.
I'm gonna say technically legal.
Okay. I truly don't know what contract cards are like Rare versus Majestic, so
Yeah.
you don't get to play
There's
with the
quite a
new
few
one.
of them.
The payoff for contract just isn't there because you don't have the equipment.
Oh,
Exactly.
true. What are you doing with all your copper and silver or whatever?
Right, you can like actually pay 3 to draw a card, but it's not good.
Might just get there by virtue of assassin cards being good.
Yeah, and you might still deck your opponent if they can't do it correctly, but
Not the worst.
And
I guess
not
being able
not
to
the worst.
fatigue. Yeah, being able to fatigue like a 40 card deck is easier than 60 cards, I guess.
That's just math.
yes.
Especially when we still have access to the generic 4 block, you know? Surely a
Yeah.
3 of in this version of Arachne. All right, the next one is Solitary Confinement, which is Slippy before Slippy slipped, I suppose. This has to just be like a little bit better than the first Arachne, right?
I think
Yeah,
so.
go again is the strongest keyword in this game, so I'm gonna guess gaming.
Yeah.
But obviously, all like the most egregious assassin cards are all majestic, so we don't really have to worry about those. But also, attack reactions are gonna be really good in a format with fewer D reacts.
Yeah,
so.
not banned nearly at the rate of defense reactions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I know, like, wasn't he pretty strong in Blitz?
Yeah, especially since Bonds of Agony is still legal on Blitz,
True.
Oof.
which is some horseshit, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like just having all the attack reacts, even without the crazy majestics, is yeah, like you said, very good into format without the reacts.
Relatively
just
gaming.
Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna do like the dagger build, I'm guessing. But I could
That's
be
what I
wrong.
would expect.
Oh yeah, you can still get a graphing calculator.
Hmm.
Which brings us to the next and final version of Arachne, and that is the Web of Deceit, which is the marionette version of Arachne, which still has all 6 of their Agents of Chaos.
I think this is
Yeah,
probably the best Arachne.
Best Arachne, current top of
That's
gaming
not-
tier.
Yeah. I think it just plays reactions better than the other ones because like the dagger plan is so consistent with it. Since it can transform into Orb Weaver
Yeah,
and like have more access to Graphing Glycera.
makes sense to me. I see +1 on a hero ability that can usually get turned on. Seems good to me. Excellent.
Yeah, I think you're totally correct.
All right, current top of gaming tier. Okay, I'm gonna fill my water bottle while Summer tells us why Azalea is in Jimmy Please tier.
Yeah, it's a Jimmy Please because today I went first on Azalea, loaded an arrow, broke my talismanic lens, found another arrow on top, dominated it in, and sent it for 17 at my opponent, and they started the game at like 9, and after blocking with all their equipment and a card from hand, and had like blood rot. It's a problem.
Yeah,
she
it seems pretty
Seems
good.
really good. And also, some I feel like the de facto equipment everyone is playing is Blade Beckoner, and that just getting no extra value against her is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. This is like the one upside to Rangers not having a weapon is, yeah, exactly the Blade Beckoner thing, which is very funny.
If Azalea was best deck in format, is there a universe where you dedicate some sideboard slots to what's the 2-block generic equipment that like gets weaker every subsequent turn?
Frontline?
Yeah, just in case you lose the die roll into Azalea and need to block a whole bunch.
I mean, there's some consideration for that for sure, especially since technically you would sideboard after you determine turn order, which a lot of us don't do, but is technically the way that you're supposed to do it. I think it could be a consideration if Azalea is just like the meta and you want to attack it. But ultimately, that is 4 equipment or 8 block, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, Ironhide is something some people are playing, which is pretty good. It's
Is that the one
where
you have to pay into?
Yeah,
Pay
it's a 0
1
block.
and-
You can pay 1 to make it block 2, and like
Yeah.
you play that in like Icelander, and Lias will play that too. So like I think that could
Yeah,
be
and-
better for Azalea.
Yeah, I've been seeing that, and people play that into Bravo as well, and yeah, because it helps you block dominate without blocking from hand. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good idea.
I didn't hear the answer, but I'm assuming that Azalea is firmly in Jimmy Please tier.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Until further notice. Next up, we've got a hero that I certainly have to read everything because I don't know anything about. Benji, the Piercing Wind, who is 17 health. Your attack action cards with 2 or less power can't be defended by cards from hand. The first time an attack action card you control hits each turn, your next attack gains +1. I'm no ninja analyst.
Yeah, this is definitely Gurney Mills bracket.
Dang.
You like Benji and Blitz is like the whole point is you get to play Spring Tidings and like draw a million cards and just send like a million yellow head jabs at them. And I think like all of the cards that make the deck good are Majestics.
It's occurring to me that this does
That
not
makes
say
sense.
base power, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
also
Zephyr has no
having-
stand.
Luckily, there's a
Also
really
having
nice
17 life.
creepery. Yeah, and 17 life is goofy.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that to Zen, huh? All
Yeah,
right,
you do
next.
get,
Well,
like,
yeah,
weak 8 damage going first, but that's
you're
about
gonna go second into Azalea and start the game at 7.
Yeah.
A nice, fun, fast format. Okay, I've been hearing rumblings about Betsy. I haven't played any, but I feel like I've heard that this might actually be the format where Betsy can shine a little bit. Does anybody have any thoughts or opinions?
She's good. I mean, she's just like Bravo, right? Like, evasive damage is really strong in this format. I think she's strictly worse than Bravo, but, like, regardless, she still does the thing.
Definitely. I mean, like her thing is overpower, so people running all these blocks will mean that especially like the Guardian Mirror is going to be terrible. Because overpower is so terrible.
Overpower is so terrible. Although the
But-
difference between overpower and never mind. I was going to say something that made no sense. Continue.
Well, I know that if she's good, then my one friend who's new to the game, he'll be very happy.
Hell yeah.
So we're feeling
yeah.
feeling gaming.
Maybe that should be a pre-con.
Yeah,
Pre-con decks that will get my friends to play the game.
I might move her down to technically legal just because, like, she is strictly worse than the Bravo.
But like more
Those
legal
Bravo-
than OG Arachne, probably.
Yeah.
Probably,
She's good,
yeah.
but, like, there's just better heroes to play.
All right.
I
We
guess you're
get
not throwing like you would be in CC.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not quite as much of a throw. +1 is still a piece of text on the hero, and Guardians just seem like generally one of the good classes, maybe.
Definitely have the best armor in this
Oh, yeah.
format, so that's something.
Also, she has her hat.
The
Her
good
hat
time
is
Chapeau.
Yeah.
Finally, we know why it was rare.
Thank God. That was a plant all along. All right, now we have our first warrior, which is Bolton. I feel like I remember a lot of Bolton's reasonable cards being rare.
Yeah, V for the Vanguard is rare, which is a good card. But his like real payoffs, like Lumen Ascension, are majestic, and I think
Yep.
he was good when NIMBY was legal in Project Blue.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's a
losing-
tough.
Losing that was pretty bad for Bolton.
Would he? Yeah, because he would play what, the yellow one, or
He could play like red NIMBY. It's just he like because he just has like really easy access to Goyan, so he could always get the 6 value on it. And like NIMBY like synergizes with this kit already, or Nimblism does. But now he's just kind of a hero that discards a card every turn for
right,
no value. Yeah,
and has to play a
I
bunch
would
of
say
yellows.
Gurney Mills bracket.
Yeah, I think Bolton's chilling in the food court with Benji.
Unfortunately.
I think we're about to have a string of absolute bangers, so this is going to be interesting. First up, we've got, which Bravo is this? This is OG Bravo, so this is pay 2 to
OG
give something dominate
OG.
Bravo.
Yep.
yeah, it's probably gaming. Just
Really good.
that way we can have the 3 overpower or like evasive guardians ranked next to each other. Yeah,
Dominate good.
yeah, dominate good.
Who would have thought? Dominate good. What about giving Crush +2 and dominate and go again? Because we have the Flattering Showman as the next hero.
Yeah, dominate and +2, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Even more gaming.
I feel like that's almost in Jimmy Please, right?
Maybe top of
I
gaming
think it
right
might
now?
be in Jimmy. It
Or
might
are we
be in
creeping
Jimmy,
into
please.
Jimmy?
Is he just the Starvo?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it feels like. I haven't seen the
Yeah.
lists, but I feel like
Yeah,
I keep seeing like Icelander and Bravo in people's Twitter posts.
I think like some of the best decks are, they're good, but they're not super explosive. So he can, block out, or he can, go first in Arsenal, and then just crush you to death. So
Yeah.
I think he's in Jimmy, please.
Which I'm assuming this gets rectified with more equipment, but like this is just exacerbated by how shitty the equipment is right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Also, I guess it goes for all the guardians, but pummel is a thing as well.
Pummel is
What's
legal.
that?
Pummel is brutal.
Yeesh. Pummel and all the clashes, which is like a little bit of a tension point, but probably both
Yeah,
still worth playing.
Although the 4 blocks too, I think. The guardians have
Yeesh.
access to.
All right, now we're getting into my territory. Let's talk about Briar, who has to be like the best rune blade, right? Maybe
think so.
Viscerai? I feel like Briar's really good.
I don't know. Actually, Vincent is also really great.
Ooh, I haven't thought about Silver Age Vincent. I gotta think about that. Probably not problematic, but I feel like Briar's at the very least gaming. I think you definitely play
definitely.
Skizzik even without Skyward Serenade, because it's just really easy to get the embodiment in the middle of your turn, and then it's just a forego again 3 block.
Yeah, she's
I
great.
can see that.
She does a lot of damage and has a lot of breakpoints, which matter even more in this format.
Hmm.
Being able to just like send
Yeah,
4 and block 6 to 9.
Yeah.
And she's mostly lightning, so running Aurora's sword is very easy and very good.
Yep. Yeah, like you were mentioning, the lightning cards are much more enticing than the earth cards as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like gaming for Briar.
Which Earth cards would you run though? Would you run any?
Which ones was I running in the really crappy version of the deck that I put together? Is it like just Autumn's Touch?
Well, you don't really need Autumn's Touch because, like, if you're not fusing it, all the Briar lists I've seen have been like fully redline with like Nimblism.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing too. Because like, you're not gonna be pitching very much, and you're not gonna be blocking a ton. And you're running the Earth cards to fuse them with some of her Majestics in LL and for CMH, but obviously you don't have access to those. So I think Earth cards are so bad without those two things to combine them with that you just don't even run them in Sage.
So
Yeah,
Lightning
she's just-
Briar, still
Yeah,
pretty
she's just
dang
a
good.
moral
Lightning.
weakness for me.
She's Green Aurora.
With
Yeah,
a free
she's really
hero
good.
ability.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, Chain. Not bound by Shadow yet. Just Chain.
He's really good.
Runeblade good.
They're really good. Unconditional go again, good.
Yeah, he's one of the best decks in Commoner, so getting some more rares is just even more betterer.
I feel like none of the Runeblades are in Jimmy Please tier, mostly because of a particularly well curated ban list to start off with that made sure that they're not too oppressive. They do get their D-Reacts and 4 blocks though. I was like surprised to see that we still have Sigil of Suffering and Reduced to Rune Chant in the format.
Like, those are very strong.
Chain better or worse than Briar?
Probably worse, but it's like hard to say.
It's close.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Let's see. Which version of Dash is this? This is OG Dash.
OG.
I'm gonna default to Justin. Maybe I've never played a mechanologist in my life.
I usually play the weird mechs, so not the boost heavy ones like Dash. But yeah, I'm not really sure like how good Dash IE would be. I feel like Dash IO would probably be pretty strong, but I have no clue about IE.
What's like the scariest item you can start with?
Is it Teklo Pounder? Is that one rare? Or is that Majestic?
My heart says Majestic, but I'm gonna double check.
I think it's rare. I know
Yeah,
it's
I was-
Majestic, you're right.
So
Okay,
just
yeah.
like Boom Grenade.
Yeah, I mean Boom Grenade is good.
Boom Grenade, pretty good.
But
Yeah, I wonder if you'd be able to do like the defensive,
Slab Dash, is that what they
Build
called it?
yeah,
Tree
slab
Frog.
dash, tree frog dash. It's had a few names.
You have to wear the
'Cause
Leapfrog
Plasma
4
Pistol
set.
is legal.
Technically legal is what this is feeling like to me. This doesn't feel exciting
Yeah, I'm not really sure why you'd play her.
over some of the
Yeah.
other options that we're about to get into. Such as Dash Database, which just is got to be the better version of Dash to play, right? I feel like this could be the gaming version of Dash.
I don't know.
Well, I guess so. Yeah, we were just going over all the items that aren't around anymore. Boom Grenade is still good value, but you don't have a lot of your other power cards. I guess Max B is pretty or important. So you're just like boosting your deck away and getting fatigued, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I think in context with the Guardians being so good, that just makes Dash so much worse.
So you're kind of relying on gem luck at this point, maybe. All right, I could see.
Yeah.
I could see mechs in general just being a technically legal class, unless there's something absolutely cracked about Data Doll that y'all know about that I don't.
Yeah, I didn't realize Data Doll was legal in this format.
Crucible of War is doing weird things to the Silver Age roster.
So true. Yeah, Data Doll is weird just because, sometimes she draws all her items and boosts away all her attacks.
And
I feel
also
like she
three
gets.
is like-
She's what? Oh yeah, 3 int.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 int is terrible.
This
I
might be
can't
at the
imagine she's
mall
playable at all. Yeah.
What's
because
that one card that like resets all the items?
system reset.
That's a Majestic.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was turbo busted in Blitz for that reason, right? But just like
Yeah.
actually does nothing in Silver Age.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, to the mall. Honestly, it's looking like a fun group at the mall. OG Dory, who has a precon. Refraction Bolter's really good. Dawnblade probably pretty good.
Attack reaction's good.
Mm-hmm.
No defense reactions good for her.
Yeah. I think she's great.
One note about right now, I still think she's probably gaming, but until we get more generic equipment, she is one of the heroes that makes the Blade Beckoner equipment like fully valued. But still
Definitely.
probably good. I think better than crappy Arachne.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. Justin, how good is Dromai?
Well, with all the Guardians running around, I don't know. It's
I
hard to
always
say.
forget the dragons have Phantasm.
Yeah, I mean, she can be really good into Guardians, but it's also like can be rough without certain things to like stop Phantasm. But I feel like she would be pretty strong regardless.
Passing Mirage or Majestic?
Passing
Nope,
Mirage
it's a
is a rare, so you can play it.
Oh.
Can run Mage Master boots to get them out and then attack.
Mm-hmm.
Can't run Snapdragons though, unfortunately, and then also no Rake the Embers, so that also hurts it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean having access to all the rare dragons is very strong. Like
I
Chromite,
I think
Mirror
all the I think the ninjas though are a bigger problem. I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
people are gonna be playing ninja.
What were you
Yeah,
gonna
all
say,
the-
April?
Oh, you get Mirror Guy and Chromite, so that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That definitely does help.
I always forget Chromite's rare. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
But
messed
yeah,
up.
the go wide decks are definitely going to be a bit of a problem.
But probably just on raw power still gaming, I would imagine.
I would say so, yeah.
I'm gonna put it right there with the Rune Blades. That's how I feel.
And once again repeating April's board state deck copy pasta. They have played us for fools.
Board state deck's good. And then we have another precon hero in Phi. Draconic Ninja just has like most of their attacks are common or rare anyway, right? So he doesn't lose too much of the core.
He's
Feel-
got to be one of the best aggro decks. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Problematically so, or just really good? Like top of gaming? Near
probably
the top of gaming? I like top of
Yeah.
gaming. Seems reasonable to me. Phoenix
Like, it seems
Flames
pretty
is not
disruptible.
majestic.
yeah,
It was just like he is the better Syndra of this format, I guess.
Actually gets to use his hero ability with some frequency, as opposed to Syndra, who is doing it like once a game consistently, and then you have to draw the cards for it otherwise.
Yeah, because no Flick Knives makes things awkward for her.
Seems reasonable to me. We've got Ira next, who is certainly another ninja.
She's going to be Jimmy, please.
That good.
I think so. I think just like 1 into 2 into 5 is so hard to deal with in like such a low power format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I do have to remember there is still generic disruption at the rare slot. It's just like more specific, but it's still going to be really good once you know what you have to plan for.
Exactly. Like Humble's a big one that they're all
Yeah.
playing.
Mm-hmm.
And
what
like
were the
you
ones
can just
hand
like,
behind
Humble...
the pen or whatever, something like that?
Yeah. The Arsenal.
Boomer Ira
The Arsenal
thrives.
stuff.
All right, no waning moon, but April, talk to us about Icelander.
She's gaming. I don't think she's like, yeah, she's gaming. I don't think she's the best deck. She's really good into the red line aggro decks because like a Frostbite can just end their whole turn.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, into like Fire Briar, you feel really good. She struggles a little bit into the defensive decks because like they can kind of just run her out of damage and block out all of her stuff. And Arcane Polarity kind of shores up any weaknesses they could have with that. But yeah, I think she's pretty good. Emeritus Scolding was like her big pickup for getting rares, and that's about it. But Blue Emeritus Scolding closing out games is like so real that I think that like that was huge for her.
We have half starting health. Emeritus on their turn comes in for 4, which would effectively be 8 in a normal format. So you're basically Stormstrider's Waning Moon.
And it's 5 because like it's Crucible into Emeritus.
Oh, right, well, you have Crucible because you don't get to Moon. Sick.
Yeah, it fits perfectly into the cost curve for Crucible, so it's really good.
And just like looking at some of these other top decks, like I feel like she would be pretty good in Fi, Ira probably, Azalea, depending on the front pump situation. Sick.
And Aetherite Fane is a crazy card.
Aetherite Fane is a crazy card. It's not a nice card.
So
I had
true.
to learn it the hard way. Can you keep rapping and talk to us about Kano as well while we're on the Wizard arc?
I think Kano might be real too. I'm actually not sure where I stand on him. He's like either technically legal or the bottom of gaming. Starting with 15 health is really, really rough.
Yeah.
But his hero ability is like absolutely broken, especially in like such a low life format. So like he can blow you up on like turn 1, like turn 0 he sends a bunch of arcane at you, and then turn 1 he can just blow you up. Yeah, that's kind of where I feel Arcano. Absorbent Aether is really good in him. It lets you go really tall with arcane damage. And I've also been seeing a bunch of like Wounded Bull lists with him, which I think are really interesting. Like sending a Wounded Bull. Yeah, because if you send a Wounded Bull, your opponent blocks 2 cards, and then they have to tap out to send anything back at you. And at that point, you're just sending true damage at them, which I think is really interesting.
I'm looking at a list right now just to see what all is not Majestic, and it's like, yeah, you do still get to play Aether Spindle.
Yeah, Aether Spindle is crazy. Red Emeritus Scolding in Kano is really disgusting. Like, off of Crucible, that comes in for 7 arcane damage.
Jesus.
So you can, like, yeah, so you have turns where you go, like, Absorb an Aether from Arsenal, flip Red Emeritus off the top, send Red Emeritus for 9. Like, it's pretty good.
Does he have a way to, like, do a Stormstriders at home thing, or is there not really a way to manipulate the instant speed actions in this format? I was trying to look.
Well, he has his hero ability.
Sure. Okay, yeah.
And Talismanic Lens works really well with him, which, if that catches a ban, that's going to be a huge hit, because they banned Ragamuffin's hat, which I think is a little... I would like Ragamuffin's hat.
Okay, so Floodgates and Aether Flare are very good cards still at... I was just wondering if you'd be able to, like, utilize the extra cards, but obviously just drawing
Aether
for more
Flare
Kano
is banned.
activations. Oh, it is banned. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, Aether Flare would be insane. Yeah. And
Floodgate's still
Floodgates, I
legal
don't
though.
think it's like super playable, but yeah.
Technically playable. Okay, so we'll put Kano at the bottom of gaming just because
I think
Bigger.
that's a fair assessment, yeah.
Arcane is
Yeah,
spooky.
he's so powerful, but the 15 health is rough.
All right, let's I'll channel our inner Amy's real quick here. How good is which version of Kasai is this? Because I forgot there's
This is
two.
Old Kasai.
Old Kasai.
Yeah, this is OG. This is OG Kasai. I think.
Okay,
think
so
she was
second sword attack
gold,
costs one
maybe?
less. Beginning of end phase, if you attack 2 or more times with weapons, you get a copper for each weapon attack that hit. Huh.
She was really dominant in Blitz, I know, when she was
She
legal
was so
there.
good in Blitz.
But I think all the copper payoffs are Majestic.
That's what I'm
which is-
wondering, yeah.
Which is her issue.
Yeah.
So I think there's no reason to play this Kasai over the new one in Silver Age.
Mm-hmm. Probably
Yeah, 'cause
straight to the
not
mall.
having, not having like
Yeah,
blood on her
especially
hand.
no blood on her hands. Cashin is banned as well. So
I feel like this means there's going to have to be some, like, a contract payoff for the Arachne thing and also some, like, copper and stuff payoff for just all the heroes that are lacking that, because it's literally all Majestic.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Okay, so unfortunately, Kasai is going to the mall. Not all the way at the bottom of the mall. Next we have, this is Zen, right? No, this is, who the hell
that's
is this?
Katsu.
Katsu.
This is Katsu. I was like, we did
David
Benji
Katsu.
already. Okay,
Who's
this
that
is
man?
this is Katsu. Bonds is banned, just so we're all clear.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nuts.
I don't really know how to analyze this ninja otherwise. I feel like they banned a lot of cards for ninjas, understandably, but still.
Yeah, I don't think any of the combo lines are like really that impressive at Rare.
What is it, spinning
I think
wheel
you're
kick
right,
and all those
especially-
lines?
Yeah, and he has to discard a card. Zen cannot relate
Then gets to draw
to
a card.
tutor. Zen,
Yeah.
Zen gets to draw a card.
Perhaps due to the existence of
So-
a ninja we'll get to later. Katsu's not very impressive.
Katsu can still do some broken things, so maybe bottom of technically legal.
I like that.
I think that's fair.
A playable ninja.
I think you still have some good matchups, but
Everybody can die to head jabs in the right order.
so true.
All right, trivia time. Who knows the name of this next hero?
Obviously,
Oh, you mean
It's Kevin.
Kevin?
Kev Dane. Yes, Kevin the Trader of Skins.
Kev Dane.
So we have a merchant, legal in Silver Age. Once per turn action, pay 3. If a hero has more life than any other hero, they lose 1 and create a copper token. Then, if a hero has less life than any other hero, they gain 1 life. Go again.
there's gotta be no reason to play this.
I don't
So,
even
yeah,
want to
this
think
is-
about it.
Yeah. This was a Dirtle like fatigue deck in Blitz when it did get played, which was very rare. As you might guess, it didn't work out too well in Blitz, and you had Sink Below. So it's yeah.
So is the idea is just be down by 2 and activate the hero ability?
Mhm.
Cute. All right. I imagine I'll never think about that again. Excellent.
Nope. goodbye.
Cool. Let's talk about some brutes for a minute. First, we have heavy KO, so +1 to everything not on the combat chain. Mandible Claw's not banned, right? So that's a thing. There are some of the brute
Mandible
cards that
Claw.
they banned, though.
Yeah. I think this is solidly in like middle of gaming because Buckwild is it's either common or rare, but either way,
Yeah,
it's legal in
Buckwild's
this
common.
format.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you just run a deck of no misses, and you just Wild Ride, Buckwild, Thunclaw,
Yeah, pulping. too.
Pulping
Pulping is-
as well. Pulping is very good in this. You're right.
You have the wind-ups. Yeah, a lot of the core deck is here. You just, like, no Blood Rush or whatever, but still. Yeah, I was looking. Vigorous Smash Up was the one that was banned.
Yeah, and frankly, like, Blood Rush Bellow is a fucked up card at 20 life, so I'm
Yeah, we
glad
don't
it's
need that
not in
here.
this. We don't need that. We don't need it.
Yeah,
Strongest
Chaos-
Survive is like really insane in this format.
So that's what I thought one of those got banned. I was looking some of those new 2-for-7s. I thought one of those got banned, but no, there's just
No,
a bunch of
Vigorous
good
Smash
stuff.
Up got banned.
Yeah, so I
That
think
was a
KO's
tough
pretty
enough card.
gaming.
Yeah.
But Strongest
and you
Survive
can
is
run-
really insane in this deck, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Strongest Survive is so good.
That KO
Doesn't he
seems
also have
excellent.
pretty decent equipment as well.
Skullhorn is a rare. I'm almost
Yes.
certain.
Oh, thank you. I forgot. Beaten Trackers
Beaten
is a rare,
Trackers is a
which
rare.
is insane. Insane.
That's wild.
I cannot believe Beaten Trackers is a rare.
Eat your heart out, Dromai.
That's
Barkbone Scrapping is also really insane.
Which one is that?
Battleworn 1, and it has instant destroy Barkbone Strapping, roll a 6-side die, and gain resources equal to half the number rolled rounded down.
Excellent.
Yeah.
He also has his specialty headpiece from heavy
Numbskull?
hitters.
No.
Oh, right.
Knuckle bones. So you don't
yeah.
activate the ability, but it's temper 2. It's temper 2 at rare.
That's
Oh, God.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
So Brutes currently have the best armor suite. Maybe next to Guardians, but it's close.
Yeah, it's second best
Yeah.
after Guardians, which is wild because and none for Warriors by.
That's crazy. Yeah, he seems very good. I'm less excited about Dyrel KO, the Berserker Runt. What is it even? 1 to 4, it's halved. 5 or 6, you double. Gambler's gloves aren't even legal.
yeah.
This feels like, why would you be doing this?
I think
It's
it's
a
technically
super-
legal. I think people who are degenerate gamblers will play this, but like,
And somebody's gonna spike a skirmish on it.
yeah.
Yep.
Johnny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is in the before times, but Johnny has definitely showed up to Blitz events with a
Oh yeah.
rolling KO.
That does not
It is
surprise me at all.
hilarious when it works, but hilariously
Which is-
bad when it doesn't work.
I can just see him shuffling
guys
his
listening-
hands. He's like, I'm so fucked. Oh, I have to do it.
That's Johnny.
That's
Yeah.
Johnny Chicago. Then we have another, what I
Johnny
think would be a
Chicago.
good brute. Levia. We are missing Shadow Realm Horror, but there's still a couple good banish things. Shit, what's the one that comes in for 9?
So like
Endless Maw?
Deadwood.
Endless Maw. You are an encyclopedia. Thank you, Justin. Endless Maw. I'm pretty sure that's not a majestic. And that is a
rare.
yeah, that's a rare. So I mean, hey, red 3 for 9 is pretty good.
Yeah, Dread Screamer is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
2 for 6 go again.
You get the prevention equipment too, like Dance of Darkness and all that.
Yep.
Can do a ebb
Although-
and fold to turn off Blood Debt for a turn.
Heck
if you
yeah.
need to.
Yeah, her armor
Slide.
suite's a little weird.
At least she gets
Yeah, I think
the brute stuff.
Yeah.
I think
She'll play a
Levi's
lot of
gonna
brutes.
struggle. She's probably one of the weaker brutes in the format.
Yeah, you're probably right because she still has the issue of dying to herself,
That part.
and now
Probably better than Dyrel
you don't
KO
even-
though.
probably but like the deck runs so much of like the Call to the Grave, Beast Within interaction, and now you don't have that anymore. So
Yeah, that is a lot of
yeah, I
insurance against not turning off Blood Debt.
exactly, and she can't run the Blade Beckoner stuff because I think it doesn't break.
Yeah, it's
right?
guard
Yeah,
well.
'cause it's just guard well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't break, so she can't run that. And I'm not sure what the shadow suite is at.
It's just
rare.
the prevention effects. It's like banish it to prevent 2 damage, which is
Yeah,
good
and those
because
are
it gets
banished,
it
so-
gets wizard.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
good
it
against
doesn't-
Wizard.
you
But
don't
she
get to
wants to
banish it
banish those from
yeah.
graveyard. So yeah, so it going directly to banish is not great.
All right, I think that's comfortably to put in technically legal. This is Lexi. I thought that was a lollipop in the background of the artwork.
It does look like a lollipop.
Oh, Summer, talk to us
Lexi's
about
gonna-
Lexi.
Yeah, she's gonna be in gaming, so I've seen a lot of like ice Lexi stuff. Some of the elemental cards that elemental arrows that fuse with ice are very disruptive, or they have dominate. So I've seen a lot of go tall with Death Dealer. So not quite Azalea numbers, but can still do like 10 dominate pretty easily.
Mid gaming, we're thinking.
Maybe lower tier of gaming, because it's disruptive, and it can be pretty good, but also it can be a little bleh.
Speaking of
But
a little
Death
bleh, yeah, Death Dealer is just going to do a lot of carrying for Rangers, I think,
Death Dealer
until
good.
further notice. Is anybody excited about Max Nitro before he became the hype?
No.
I am unhyped.
Oh.
I think it's okay if we quick roll a few of them into Gurney Mills' bracket that don't need a sincere explanation. Unfortunately, Olden probably needs some sort of a sincere explanation because I'm pretty sure he's very good.
Oh yeah.
He's insane. His hero
I've been
ability is just
hearing-
so strong.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, what, gaming, or is he problematic? How do you ban around that?
I feel
He
like
might
he's
be Jimmy
probably Jimmy
Please.
Please.
Yeah.
I think it's Jimmy Please, yeah.
Guardian's already
Just
very
the-
good, like we said.
Like the damage prevention like every turn is just gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah, with how powered down everybody
Yeah, the
else
dam-
is still, it's like so consistent.
Yep. And swinging hammer is good.
Winter's Wail is not legal, right?
No, Winter's Well's not legal, but just swinging Titan's Fist every turn.
Still
is pretty
great. Yep.
good.
Yep.
Olympia.
Yeah, and it'll almost always be for 4.
Olympia is at the mall, right? He's
No, the thing
No?
about Olympia is
Uh-oh.
Olympia is a hard fatigue deck because it gets a temper 2 hat.
Yeah.
And that's Olympia's hero ability in this format is a temper 2 hat.
And fucking Decimator Great Axe is legal
Yeah.
in this format.
Ah,
Oh boy.
Because
So-
you could do an any warrior, but like yeah.
unfortunately, technically legal.
Yeah.
Please don't play tier.
Yeah, exactly.
Prism, Justin, how good is which prism is this? Do I only see one prism? Is the other prism a majestic?
Yes.
The other
Yeah.
prism's a majestic.
Aha.
But yeah.
I also
so
think she wouldn't even function.
Yeah, all
No,
the figments are majestic, so
Yeah, that's like
Fuck ass
But,
Bob Prism.
yeah, I think OG Prism is probably gonna be pretty good. I don't know if she's good enough to be like Jimmy Please or anything, but just Spectra auras are always a pain for a lot of heroes to deal with. Then she can comfortably use Iris, I think, just with all the auras and stuff that she has access to. Most of the auras are rare. The only ones that are majestic are Arclight of, thank God, and Genesis, and Shimmers as well. Those are all majestics, but she can run all the other Spectra auras.
So still easy enough to get cards into Soul for the hero ability.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, all the Herald on hits. Heralds are very good into, especially all the aggro decks that don't have a lot of poppers. So she can definitely do some Herald aggro. pretty
Another one
well.
that gets way better with how shitty equipment is.
Yep, that too. There isn't any insane heralds like erudition that you have to worry about, but the rest of the heralds are still pretty above
but 2 for
range.
7 go again pretty good.
Yeah, still very good. The only
They don't
the
have
only
Go
thing is
Again.
that they don't have
Yeah.
go again because Luminaris.
Oh, you're right, because
is a
that's on Luminaris.
thing. Yeah.
Ignore
Thank
it.
So
God for that.
I think I think you would mostly want to run Iris if I were to guess. The only other weapon you could reasonably run would be like the shitty newer Luminaris that you have to pay 2 to get go again.
We're not doing that.
Oh, that's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, so I don't think you want to do that.
But yeah, I could
I didn't
see
realize
just
that
Herald
wasn't a
Gaming being a
majestic.
thing.
What's up? Oh, sorry.
Which one's a majestic?
Oh, sorry, the Pulmonaris. I think people were calling it for a while. I didn't
That one's
realize
a
that wasn't a
rare.
majestic.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
That's a rare. That's wild.
Yeah. But the new Luminaris is
New
majestic.
Numenars.
Good
New
one.
new
Yeah.
new
So you
Numenars.
cannot run that.
Firmly
But,
gaming.
Yeah. I feel like
Excellent.
she'll probably be in gaming. She can give her Herald's Go again with Odarath though, so that is a thing.
Disgusting.
But yeah.
I remember you and I played a game recently, Justin, where we both forgot about that
Yeah.
part of
'cause
Odarath.
it's like never relevant.
There's too much text on that card, and it's never relevant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
so funny.
Bang. All right. So next we were moving on to, ooh, Justin, your hero of the season. What's Puffin look like without any Majestics?
Probably not that great, unfortunately. Yeah, she very heavily relies on her Majestics, so not having those hurts quite a bit. Zeppelins are still pretty good though. Those are rares, so she can run those, but that's mostly it for the more exciting stuff, I guess.
Based on where we put the rest of the mechanologists, it's not looking promising.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, I don't know where I would put her in relation to the other mechs. But yeah. I would
Better
say
than Data
probably
Doll,
toward-
probably worse than the rest of them. I think she might be at the food
Maybe.
court.
I don't
Little
know
better
if
than
she'd
the
go
food
all
court?
the way down there. She'd probably be like,
Zeppelin carries her out of the food court.
yeah, Zeppelin is still a very good card. So I think she can be in technically legal.
Sick. All right, makes sense to me. We need to channel Amy again. This time for Reinar. Shout out, PQ winner again.
Hell yeah.
For all of the reasons we said KO was good, but plus an extra Mandible Claw.
Yeah, Reiner's great. I think Reiner runs Romping Club.
Oh, interesting. Oh, sure, because
yeah.
you're not without Bellows, it's not so easy to
Without
claw.
without Blood Rush Bellow.
Yeah, Reiner's great.
Yeah, his power is so much more relevant at 20 life. You can just like kill someone, turn 0 if you intimidate their whole hand away and then hit them for 1,000,000 damage.
I think the new card in the Armory deck, Smell Fear, is like really insane.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
It's
Do you know what that one
Yeah,
does off top?
It beats. Okay, so it's beat chest, intimidate. I think it comes in yellow and blue only.
Yes.
Yeah, but so if you've intimidated twice, it gives your next attack +3. So it basically intimidates twice and then gives +3.
And in 20 health
Pretty good.
formats, that seems pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think that'll be how Reinar is built. Just really leaning into the beat chest thing.
So we're thinking like close to heavy KO-ish on power level, or different? I mean, obviously different, but
Yeah, I think the brutes are all just. I think the brutes are just good. Like, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And then he who has that Griptide. How are we feeling about Riptide?
Mr. Stinky. So he's in such an interesting position because a lot of his best traps are rare. And obviously he has access to Death Dealer and some good arrows. But I think just as a baseline, no Dominate is bad. And Guardian has traditionally been the downfall of Ranger. And I think Riptide is the worst victim of that. So
Looking at Jimmy Please tier is tough.
Exactly. So he'll do really well into Ira and Fi and stuff like that. But like old him is just like that feels like unwinnable.
Yeah.
And you can like get around Dominate with his hero ability, but you're not actually doing all that much by blocking it out. They can just fatigue you.
You don't get
Because they have a
Dreadbore,
weapon.
right?
Exactly. Dreadbore's a majestic. So no access to that. So I would say maybe like top of technically legal.
Yeah.
Actually, probably not as good as Betsy. Yeah, maybe around like Levia.
Love that. It looks good to me. We're not
He
talking
has
about
some
Tekla,
play, but
right?
it's just He's going straight to Kearney Mills.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel the same about these next two. Terra, we've just been shitting on Earth cards all day, and like, what is Terra doing that any other Guardian wouldn't do way better? He can't be aggressive
I
at all.
think might be like close to Jimmy Please, honestly.
For which one?
Terra.
Oh shit, I'm way off. Is this just like a fatigue nightmare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
His hero ability
yeah,
is really good.
Yeah. And I played against a Terra on Talishar, which I don't think this is how the deck is going to be built, but they were running like Decompose cards and red and yellow Fertile Ground. So it was like functionally a CYB Guardian deck.
Oh no.
Yeah. And that was pretty interesting. I think like Terra has a lot of play. Earth Heroes get access to Evergreen, which is like pretty interesting in this format.
Oh, that is some. That's our drone of brutality.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I feel like that's not gaming just by virtue of the strategy. So I feel like I would want to put that at the bottom of Jimmy Please, because if it's good, it's a problem.
That might be the case, yeah.
A lot of Guardians
that's
up
fair.
there. Interesting. Azuri. Is Azuri doing anything? I guess a little more without all the generic D reacts, but
The attacks you switch in just aren't very good.
that part too. I think I would
Yeah,
rather be
since
most
she
other
doesn't have-
assassins.
Yeah, she doesn't have access to CNC or any of her Majestics or anything. You can still play the same game, but it's just like not nearly as good.
Yeah, I'm not feeling optimistic about that.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel similarly to Valda, who was like only remotely exciting because she got a bunch of really cool new Majestics plus the Legendary in Mastery Pack, and that's all gone now.
21 health.
21 health and the Guardian Armor Suite. How much are we drawing cards though? Like, is she ever doing her
No.
hero ability?
Not-
So
no.
Azalea draws cards off Death Dealer,
And then like Snatch is legal, I guess.
snatches, and it snatches also in a lot of decks.
Yeah. I think mostly her hero ability is 21 life, but I think it like will come up every
Yeah.
now and then.
And then just the
It's-
fact that she's a Guardian makes her reasonable.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Lower gaming.
It's just, yeah, it's just weird that like most of the Seismic Surge cards are higher rarity, like you said. So it's
Yeah, you do get to run the heave cards from Guardian Mastery Pack.
that is true.
Those are pretty strong.
Yeah, I guess like yeah, if you have access to enough heave cards, maybe you can make it work.
Just feels like you're like the juice is not worth the squeeze when you can just build Flattering Showman.
Yeah, and you can
Yeah,
just be
it's
any other
gonna be a
Guardian.
fatigue pile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to be so much more excited about Aurora, but I have the sinking feeling that you should just be playing Briar, because without Arc Lightning, like, what are you doing? It's just seems easier to make an embodiment of Lightning with Briar most of the time. I guess you have to like build the deck different and play non-attack actions, but yeah, I don't know. I think Aurora's good, like still gaming probably, but I want to be more excited than I am.
I feel like her blues are so much worse
Yeah,
without Majestics.
yeah. You get Heaven's Claws and Sigil, and then it's like a pretty steep fall off from there.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's still like good though. Like I mean she does the
Yeah.
exact same thing that Briar does. I think maybe she's like a little more blue heavy than Briar is. And like that is gonna have some strengths. Like yeah.
I'm trying to think. I was looking at the Lightning equipment too, and there like wasn't really much that I was excited to pick up.
No, the
Mhm.
lightning equipment's bad, yeah.
Yeah. So similar to Briar, but I think I'm more excited for Briar. Vicky Victor, the Nepo baby.
I mean, Guardians seem to be good in this
G
format.
is for gaming and is for Guardian.
Yeah.
He gets
Yeah,
4
he's
blocks.
the same, and he's just good.
Yeah, not much to say. Viscera is awesome, right?
Yeah, Viscera is good.
Yeah, Viscera's very good.
Top of gaming. I think I like him better than the other Rune Blades there. I'm gonna put him above Briar just because he's cool and purple.
that's
Zen.
pretty-
What? Say that again.
Yeah, Nebula Blade is also just so good in him.
Yeah, I was shocked when I started playing it. I was like, I thought this card was terrible. It's actually pretty good. Zen is the reason that we would never play Katsu. Is Zen better than Fi?
I don't know how good Zen is.
It's hard to
I-
tell, yeah.
I don't think he is, just because like his hands can be really awkward.
Yeah, you can have a bunch
Um,
of chi cards with like nothing to do really.
Yeah.
Bunch
so
of no
maybe,
blocks
like,
into a
bottom of
Guardian meta.
gaming.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
probably the bottom of gaming. Like
Bottom of gaming, maybe.
I like that.
top of technically legal, he's like not great.
Feels like another one that loses a ton by not having certain equipment pieces. Like, fuck
And
Traverse
Majestic.
the
Like the
Universe.
best combo lines are on Majestic. Yeah.
Mhm. And
Yeah,
Bonds is
Watch-
banned.
Watch,
Yeah.
And
watch like
Bonds.
somehow Zen will prove us all wrong and be like absurd somehow.
Tiger Taming Kakara is banned.
Listen, he's done it. He's done it before.
We'll do it again. We have another Mystic hero. Justin, have you thought about Enigma much in Silver Age?
She is probably going to be really good. Even with Refractor gone, she could just run Iris instead, and
Yeah.
it'll probably be just as good. I mean, like having Go again is it's always good, even if it comes in for one less and it costs a bit more. But yeah, just like having access to all the ward effects to prevent any sort of like wizard attacks, and then like just even though you don't have all the D reacts and stuff, like the wards will kind of help to soak up a lot of that in its place. So just being able to be like super defensive while also having, like Iris attacks and stuff like that seems to be really good.
Yeah. She also gets like she uses her hero ability better than all the other Mystic heroes in Project Blue. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
also you get like an insane ratio of chi in this format.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have so much chi. Like, there's like 8 chi cards that, like 8 out of 40 is much better ratio than 8 out of 60.
You will be transcending.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, seems good. Would
So,
you
yeah,
agree
I think she should be-
better than Prism? Probably.
I think
Yeah.
so, just because like it's way easier for her to fill the board with auras, whereas with Prism, you have to like they either cost your action point for the blue auras or the yellow auras cost 4 resources. So it's very taxing to play those out a lot of the times. But yeah, Enigma having just so much more free access to auras for Iris is probably going to be a bit better, I would assume.
Makes sense to me. Summer and I talked a little bit about Fang, and I agree that I think Fang is gaming. Most of the core of his deck remains intact. You don't have the Hunt's End spike, and obviously, like, good warrior equipment is gone, but he just seems really good.
Yeah, and if you can get online really quickly, which I think is entirely possible, like we said, the 40 card deck thing, you can just find your fealties and just get online, and then you're gaming.
Yep, I
at
think
that value.
you play to pledge fealty, even though I hate the card. It's just like it makes the cut in this format.
Totally, yeah. And he plays better at reaction speed than any of the other warriors. And I think like playing at reaction speed is really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Sick. I hope it's true. Florian. I mean, I love Rune Blades, but not this guy. He's kind of a cringe lord. But he's probably still good.
No root-bound Carapace, right? That's banned.
Correct. That is
Thank
turbo
God,
banned.
yeah. I feel like, chance stack Florian, like, with root down would be really gross. So I'm glad that's not legal.
Yeah.
That would be insane, yeah.
I know Johnny's trying to make stack happen. He sent me like a stack Vis he was making, so there is probably still some stupid, read the runes, all the defensive stuff version of Florian.
Yeah, that's probably how you build him in this format.
I think
don't know.
so. It's just hard because like Earth cards block so terribly.
Also, I
So
guess, how are
he
you
would mostly-
decomposing if you can't root bound while simultaneously
Yeah,
stacking?
It's like Cadabras killing, and like
Summer's
there's two
fall.
others that are pretty good.
Blossoming?
So yeah, Blossoming
Yeah,
Decay and Summer
yeah.
Fall. Those are I think those are the only
Yeah.
ways to use.
Yeah, which is not great for stacking because their attacks
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
consume all your rune chance.
I'm gonna put him like top of technically legal up here on technically legal, and I'm gonna leave it to some other degenerate to break it open because I'm not about to grind all that trying to figure out the proper way to play stack
No.
Florian. Thanks anyway.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I feel like he could be good for like fatigue maybe, but other than that, I'm not really sure.
You know?
Maybe he would be very generic. He would have to
Mhm.
lean into a lot of the generic stuff then, which
And
is
then,
like
you
at that point, why are
just
you
play
playing Florian?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play Terra, just play a Guardian.
Yeah.
Stop pretending. Speaking of heroes that might be really good at fatigue, Nu's got a good hero power, right?
Oh yeah. She's very
No
good
Mask of
power.
Recurring Nightmares, though, which is what I secretly was thinking
Thank
of right
Christ.
there.
Oh man.
But still, I don't know. Actually,
Her
looking
hero
at the
ability
top,
does a similar thing though.
yeah, and like blues are not as exciting in this format, and there's a couple red line decks towards the top. She's probably still good, just like a good assassin.
She might
mean-
prey on the Guardians. I'm not really sure. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean like Oldham I'm assuming wants a lot of blues, so
Mm-hmm.
that could be really good into that.
So does Bravo.
Probably somewhere in the gaming
Um,
territory.
yeah,
But
maybe
like
towards
so much
the
of
end.
her it's just like the whole thing is like Majestics are like the whole assassin kit, so you're left with like double trouble
Right.
and like aspect of body red and blue. It's just like it can do some things, it's just not very exciting or very scary. So
She does get a Hiss and Slither, which are both very good at reacts.
Oh
those
yeah,
are
and her
very good.
equipment, right? She gets stiletto and whatever the handpiece is.
Oh, those two,
Alluring.
yeah. I was talking about
Yeah.
Hiss and Venomous Bite.
Oh, just the ones that make the tokens.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, reasonable.
Yeah,
All
those
right.
are really good. They're more taxing, so and yeah, so I think she'll be a little mid, but I think she'll be something to keep an eye out for.
Probably still okay into the Guardians. It pains me to say this. I feel like Acilio might be at like the very bottom of technically legal, and I hate that it's
Yeah,
true.
he's
But
not
like, what
good.
the hell is Acilio doing in this format?
Yeah, he's not good. You just don't have the like card velocity to really stack up rolls are that high. And yeah.
You have
Comet Storm's good card.
yeah, Comet Storm's still good. Unfortunately, you can only play 2 of them. But yeah, I just feel like it's not there. He needs something else.
He doesn't have a zero cost shock.
Oh God, you're right. He doesn't have anything.
Yep.
It's gonna end up being the like all arcane crucible version of Acilio that does anything,
Yeah, exactly. And yeah.
and I don't want to be there. I have not played a single game with Pleiades, so I truly have zero opinions on this hero.
He's pretty good.
Guardian good.
Yep,
Yeah, Guardian good. I think like
plus
a
a
lot of her
talent.
good auras are rares.
That's true.
Yeah.
The one that adds a resource, right? That's a rare. What happens next
That's
or
a
whatever.
rare. Yeah, the +1 is a rare.
Yeah, the more we talk about this, the more convinced I am.
Yeah. I think she could probably stack
just
up
think-
really big turns with confidence. That's like kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
She can, but it's sort of the same issue where like when she's running all these auras, you kind of just like run out of attacks, so you're like maybe swinging the hammer. So I would like
Right.
maybe put it like closer to like the bottom half of gaming.
Yeah.
Better than Dory. I'm putting you right there. Oop, oop, where'd you go?
Yeah, and
Oop.
plus like
I
I think
lost
she can't run any of the armory equipment because that's all majestic.
Oh yeah, Moment Maker and all the armor.
Yeah,
That's
all-
true.
Yeah.
All right, so Guardian good, but missing a lot. Mr. Pitts.
He was good with Nimby, but that bandit hit him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of pummel with like the big
Like the
with like
boats.
the big boat attacks, and then also seeing there's like some thief cards that are like, if this hits, deal 2 damage unless your opponent gives you a gold. If you're a thief, you can repeat this.
Yeah, your money or your life, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That card's insane.
So I've seen they're running rainbow of that because who's
Who's
gold?
making gold in this economy? It's the
Who's
Silver
making gold
Age.
in this format?
Yeah, then they just pummel that, and then like that
Yeah.
deals a ton of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so he's probably gaming.
So yeah, I would say gaming.
I'll give you mid gaming.
Yeah, it is a little weird
yeah.
that like a lot of the pirate and thief cards care about Treasure Island at lower rarities, but
Yeah,
there's
it
still
makes
so
it
many
so
other
awkward
cards.
to play outside of limited because the whole thing revolves around Treasure Island. And you
I'm
just
waiting
don't
for
have it.
a legendary equipment piece that just says you may begin the game with 1 macro in play.
That should have been the Fabled, honestly. Treasure Island.
When you pitch this, travel to a different macro. Now we're in Aria. High rolled against Kano. Let's go.
No, like a CC playable Treasure Island.
Oh,
But that
yeah, that would
would
have
be
been way
terrible.
sicker.
Library. Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess like instead of like doing the landmark stuff, they could do more macros in constructed. That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Higher
I hate
SLSS.
that personally, but
I generally am against
It
more
might not-
board
it might
state
not work
related
very well.
things. I've always liked how clean the field looks in Fab, so suck it, illusionists.
Yeah, that's fair.
They banned a card because Tough Nut was gonna break it, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So does he have no good reasons to play him now?
No, he's good. I think. Right.
I mean,
Is he
they only
good?
banned that one card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can still gaming.
He's just
Pretty
yellow
well.
6 gaming, pitching, and
Yeah. He just sends club every turn, like blocks a bunch. It's good.
all right.
Yeah.
The better 3 intellect hero. Ooh, Wizard time again. April, talk to me about Verdance.
I think the only reason to play Verdance is that she starts at 20 health. I don't think you're ever like really playing to turn on her hero ability 'cause it's just not that impressive. Like all the lists I've seen have just been like Fandal's Fighting Spirit tribal, which is like, I don't know. I'm not impressed with Verdance. I think she's technically illegal.
Better than Florian though.
Yeah, I think if you make a good Verdance list, it's just a like generic wizard pile that starts at 20 health, but you don't get to play on your opponent's turn, so it's not very good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever consider like Staff of Verdant Shoots, Embodiment of Earth?
I
Huh?
want that card to be good, but it's so bad. Like once you do the math on it, like
I
your
know.
ideal situation is like, okay, you like pitch a blue to Staff of Verdant Shoots, has to be an earth blue. And then you send a like 0 for 3, like a zap. You do 4 arcane damage. You get an embodiment of earth. And then you can block 8. And so you have a 12 value turn cycle. Like
There we go.
that's like
Perfect.
the ideal situation is a 12 value turn cycle. And it's just like it's not
Your
fair.
best
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
are
that-
just
that that's
peeking
fair.
into gaming tier.
Exactly, yeah.
Rough.
We did 12.
We did it.
Yeah.
April, I think
Okay.
you mentioned earlier that you think Vincent's good, right?
Yeah, I think that's really good. I think I don't exactly know how she compares to Chain, but I've been seeing a lot of like really scary stuff from Vincent. Like she can just set up these huge turns where she kind of kills you all at once. I think her hero ability adds a lot of consistency that I think like Chain loses.
Sick. Yeah, I could see, especially with the shorter deck size and everything, her being like a little easier to take advantage of than Shane.
Yeah, the Rune Gate cards are big monsters, and yeah, you set up like a 2 or 3 Rune Gate turn, and like sometimes you have like a pummel on top of that, and you just like explode them.
Pummel Vincent seems so sick. I love that.
It's pretty nuts.
I feel like we talked about Syndra a lot earlier, and everything we said points to her being like towards the bottom of gaming just by virtue of having a bunch of head jabs. But like, she loses a lot of what makes her exciting versus Fi, so you'd probably just be punting to not play Fi right now.
Yeah, I think she's technically legal, honestly. I don't see why you'd play her other than. Yeah, I don't see why you'd play
At
her
all.
Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make some space between the Earth heroes just to further the gap so that everybody knows who the superior Earth Rosetta hero is.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how much of a difference like Flick Knives and Mask make.
Yeah.
To that
It's like the whole class or the whole hero identity, it feels like at this point.
Yeah. Like it feels like she should have had like just Flick Knives stapled on somehow, but in a less egregious way, maybe.
That would be too crazy.
Yeah, Syndra needed more.
But like, yeah, like just
buff
it's
Syndra.
just weird that like her whole kit revolves around it.
Yeah,
Like you
I
need
agree.
that card for her to like function entirely.
Or unless their idea was just like you had on again, off again turns, which seems horrendous.
No, I think it's so clear that she was just designed entirely around
Flick Knives.
Flick Knives.
Yeah.
Which makes it weirder that Flick Knives wasn't reprinted in that set. I feel like that was just like an obvious.
Yeah.
Because it was
The
worthless
fact that it was
before
like
that.
$200. Yeah.
Yeah,
it went from
yeah,
like
it went
20 bucks to like.
It went from 20 to 200. Yeah, that was a bit egregious. That was this year, by the way. That was the beginning of this year.
What a time. So
the
the
fuck?
singular 5 intellect hero, also a guardian. I feel like this points towards probably pretty good.
He doesn't get the benefit of the Guardian Armor Suite.
Oh, sure. That is, that's
Yeah.
a really huge
Yeah.
point. And then, the pay to intimidate 3 times is a majestic, right?
That's a majestic. You do get like sadistic scowl, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you get sadistic scowl and like
Spew obscenities.
cruel ambition. I think there's like a build of Laius that exists. The Iron Rat set is really good in him because you can pitch to his hero ability
Pay to the buff,
and
yeah.
then use the 1 floating to block 2 with your armor.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm not sure if it's like consistent enough to like really be good. I think he's probably technically legal until someone like figures out a build
Breaks
that
it
works
open.
really well for him. Yeah.
Maybe like bottom of technically legal because like I feel like he's so easy to fatigue. So if you run up against like Oldhim,
Yeah.
or like Ira, you just like cry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't really have much of a way to come back.
I haven't been impressed with Lyeth and CC, so I feel like he's got to be so much worse in Sage.
All right, now we have the Kasai with which I am more familiar. Banishing reds and yellows, not worried about copper. How do we think she's doing?
Like she's pretty good. Her hero ability is really strong. Like if you can get a gold, drawing off a gold makes your swords free. And she just kind of plays a pretty good mid-range game. Her hat is really good too.
Oh, I don't know her headpiece.
Hood of Red Sand. Battle-worn 1, and then attack reaction, banish a red and yellow card from your graveyard and destroy the hat. Target sword attack gets, when this hits, draw a card.
Oh, wow. That seems very good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So you like pitch a blue,
suffers-
draw off a gold, have the resource floating with a free weapon swing to be able to do that.
I don't think she's amazing.
I don't think she's amazing, but she does have access to Steelblade Shunt,
Also that, yeah.
which is really good. So, and like she was really good into Victor.
I do love that the like class specific defensive tools are getting their time to shine because of the Sync and Fate bans.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, I like mid gaming for her. Oh boy, 3 more. We almost did it.
Mid positive.
Gravy Bones before he died.
6 tipple.
6 tipple
Tipple's not banned.
for now.
for
And
now.
then you still get a reasonable chunk of the allies.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
still get Flobby and Flobby, Limpet, and
Rigor Mortis. Yep.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
we're
you
in a
don't have,
Guardian
like,
meta,
any-
he seems like he's good into Guardians, right?
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
yeah, for
so
sure.
bad into the aggro decks. Is the
Sure.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gets destroyed by like Fi and stuff like that.
Yeah, no conk, so
No conk,
There's not
no
much you can
disruption,
do.
really. Yeah, no chum.
There's some disruption like the
Loot-
hold and loot
Okay,
arsenal.
loot the hold
but-
is rare.
Yeah, but it's not nearly enough, I don't think.
I'm gonna take him down a little bit more. Better than Tough Nut.
Better than
So, like, Also, like none of the crazy allies like Chum or Sawbones.
that's okay.
Yeah.
They can keep him.
I will accept that.
Death Dealer Marlin, I'm assuming, is the version of Marlin, or is Redliner Marlin
It has
a
to be
thing?
because you like the harpoon cannon. Well, you don't have access to any of her good harpoons
Mm-hmm.
because they're all majestic. So you just have the red, blue, and yellow ones. So it kind of doesn't really make any sense to play that. So you're just playing like worse Azalea without dominate.
Which is a lot.
So like I think there's something to be said for playing her. You might also play some of the cards that make you gold, but that would just be like some of the bad commons from like the bad draft chaff
6 tipple.
from C. So I just don't know why you would play this hero.
Technically
Yeah,
legal.
I think technically illegal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that shuffle. And then last, I don't know what this hero's doing in Silver Age, but I know that he's been a fatigue terror in Classic Constructed. How do we feel about RKO KO Strongarm?
It's really good.
I feel like he's got to be really good, right?
Mm.
That
He's
hero
really
power is
good.
insane.
He's just like such a value pile.
Yeah.
And you get access to all the brute equipment.
Which is so good.
The brute equipment is so
So
good.
good.
Like that's
Very good.
keep going back to that. And he got hit a little bit by the NIMBY ban because blue NIMBY was like absolutely nuts
Play
in that deck.
NIMBY, pitch Nimblism to make it 6. What are we doing?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Same.
But he still just has really good cards. He runs 6 Mocking Blow. And that card is so overrated if you're ahead on life. And I think like he has the ability to stay ahead on life.
Love
Yeah,
it.
thankfully
Like,
they
it's
got rid of Fiddler's Green, but they're still running Sirens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I feel
Yeah,
like
like
he's
Sigil's
And no
also-
Sigil,
near the
thank
top
Christ.
of gaming,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
right around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
This almost
I feel
feels
like
like
the
these
order is-
3 heroes
The
could be
order
a
is
different
fine if
tier.
you want. Yeah.
But if there was a middle tier between Jimmy Please and gaming, I think it would be Icelander, RKO, and Fi, and then like everything else is sub gaming. But holy crap, we did it. So what do we got?
We did
Three Guardians, a Ninja, and a Ranger in the problematic tier.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly how problematic Terra is going to be, but
That's more of a
Yeah.
concern, and because
Yeah, exactly.
Vibes disallowed him from being in gaming tier. Sick.
I mean,
All right.
we have to have some top tier heroes, I guess, right? To put in the top of the list.
I think the other 4 we're pretty confident are like very good heroes to play.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
absolutely.
And yeah, I could definitely see like some breakout decks here and there, like Icelander maybe, but
Yep.
or like one of the illusionists perhaps. Just because board state's always good, but they can be kept down a bit by the aggro decks at the same time, so it's hard to tell.
Well, we'll have a couple battle hardens to find out soon enough. This did not go an hour. In fact, we are going to be just under 2 hours by the time I hit stop. So thanks to you 3 for sticking it out. That was a marathon.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
that's
this
fun.
was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Who knows who will be on the next episode? There's plenty of people, but there will be a next episode, so stay tuned for that. And like and subscribe. Hell yeah, have a great night. Boom.